gloves, and boots in the quad. We talk with Relay for Life member Dylan Odell about his plans in getting volunteers for the big spring race.
Then, how are OSU faculty and staff helping students stay safer while transporting around campus at night? Beaver News reporter met up with Be Bright, Be Safe about their promotional booth.
And last but not least, how are OSU students celebrating Halloween tonight? We will have the answer to that and more on tonight's edition of the Beaver News. Good evening and welcome to your Thursday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Emily Mowry.
And I'm Nathan Hellman. We're glad you could join us this evening. It's Halloween, and across campus, you could find OSU students in full costume as they take a break from midterms and have a little fun. Are you thinking of celebrating off campus tonight? Why not stick around and head to the MU instead? Tonight, Halloween comes to the MU in full force as they try a new event where they trick-or-treat throughout the building. There will also be bowling, billiards, and free merchandise to win. Trick-or-treating begins tonight at 8 p.m. and will go until 1 in the morning. If you do end up roaming around downtown Corvallis, local businesses and stores are hosting some Halloween events like the Zombie Festival at the Majestic Theater, the All-City Children's Halloween Party at the Corvallis Library, and the Halloween Costume Ride at the Irish Bend Covered Bridge on the Campus Way bike path.
One topic that is being highly discussed this week is Dad's Day and parking for the home football game. This Friday, the Beavs take on USC at home, making parking a bit chaotic for OSU staff and students. Today, all students received an email from the University Relations and Marketing VP, Steve Clark, encouraging them to think ahead. Employees and students are encouraged to take advantage of Corvallis' free transit system tomorrow. If they do, they could win certificates for coffee discounts, MU shopping discounts, and free admission to an OSU men's home basketball game. Since parking lots will be open till 1 p.m. After that, they will be closed for readmission. All vehicles must exit the parking lots by 5 p.m.
On the topic of Dad's Weekend, are you curious about how you can enjoy the weekend with your father? We have Hayden Wilcox and his dad to show us how Dad's Weekend is celebrated here on campus.
Hey, I'm Hayden Wilcox. I'm here with my dad, Mark Wilcox, and we're here for Dad's Weekend. We're going to ask people what they're here for and what they plan to do for Dad's Weekend. Are you excited for Dad's Weekend?
Yeah, I am, now that I'm here. Yeah, takes a while, but yeah.
I messed up.
Between now and the game, what are you guys going to be doing?
I messed up.
I don't know.
You came in here, besides being bothered by us, you came in here to see what was happening?
Yeah, see what's going on in here.
What are you guys doing here this weekend?
Whatever she wants.
And what's on the game plan for this weekend?
I said something instead of select
Tailgating,
parking
hanging
lots.
out. I don't know.
Since
Just whatever.
Yeah?
Yep.
Planning on going to any of the Dad's Weekend events?
Nope, just football game.
Austin. Hi, Austin.
Mark.
I'm Mark, too.
Good.
So, you're down for Dad's Weekend, I
am,
take it. When did you come down?
Yesterday afternoon.
Okay, where'd you stay?
Stayed at Super 8. It was wonderful. It's hard to get a room around here.
No, we're just showing around campus. They didn't get tickets, but me and my brother did, so we're going to kick him out before the game.
So you're going to the game. You're taking your parents? Oh, you're so nice. Inside the MU, families were treated to a performance by OSU's a cappella group, Divine.
Divine is Oregon State's only female a cappella group. We meet twice a week for 2-hour rehearsals. We perform every Friday at 4 p.m. in the MU for a Friday show. So we're really excited to sing with dads. Yeah, it's really fun.
But the basement turned out to be the place to be, drawing in nearly 500 people. Dads tested their students in billiards.
You guys having a good time? Great time. Yeah? How long have you been playing this game?
Not long enough.
And in bowling. Air hockey.
Learning something in college is all I care about. Learning how to play this.
And even the occasional foosball game. And ultimately, Dad's Weekend turned out to be too much for some students. This is Hayden Wilcox and Mark Wilcox reporting for the Beaver News. Hey, I'm Hayden Wilcox.
No Halloween hijinks are likely to scare one OSU graduate tonight. Catherine Ann Power earned her master's degree from OSU, but not before becoming a fugitive. After committing a pair of bank robberies, Powers went on the run for 23 years. Eventually, she turned herself in and was sentenced to 6 years in prison.
Catherine Power, and I am a fugitive, and I want you to look into what would be my situation if I turned myself in. He said he needed a retainer of $1 to be officially my attorney. Confidentiality. I had a 20, he didn't have change. I had a nickel, and he threw in the other 95 cents. My name is...
Back at OSU to tell us about her experiences for the very first time in public. Power spoke in the MU this afternoon in a talk titled Surrender, Guerrilla to Grandmother. It was standing room only at Power's presentation, where she described her evolution from a supporter of violent revolution to an advocate of peaceful activism.
Oftentimes, it's hard to see people just on a bike or walking in dark clothes. But Be Bright, Be Safe is wanting to change that. They had a booth set up in the quad, and we talked with about their efforts to help students become more visible.
Time we've done this, we did this back in January, and Steve Clark here at OSU was hoping to bring a higher level of safety to campus, because there are a lot of issues between pedestrians, bikes, and cars, especially during the darker hours during winter and when it's raining. And so we're encouraging groups that talk about bikes and public transit to come together as well. We have drawings so that you can win illuminated gear, including illuminated umbrellas. Those are like the coveted prizes, but also reflective lights and reflective bands that you can wear if you're biking or walking. And so all of these are to kind of promote safety, and especially since daylight savings is this weekend, we wanted to time it for that so people could start thinking about being illuminated. Well, I think Brandon Trelstad with a student sustainability group is a great person to talk to about some student initiatives about alternative transportation and bike safety. You should always get your bike registered with Campus Public Safety and talk to them about bike safety as well. But I think it's important to just remember that even though you feel like you're pretty visible, a lot of folks aren't when they're out and about. They don't realize that when a car's coming up on them or a bike's coming up on them, that once it gets rainy and dark, other people can't see you and it's very dangerous.
Relay for Life is the main volunteer-driven cancer fundraising event of the American Cancer Society. And during the week, committee members have been set up in the quad trying to not only inform people of what the race is, but to ask them to join. We talked with Dylan Odell about his efforts in getting OSU students to sign up.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So Breast Cancer Awareness Month fits in with Relay for Life. We're dedicated towards cancer research and cancer awareness. So we're at the quad handing out cozies for coffee mugs and little pins like this one that we put onto shirts and stuff like that, and the money that we raise from that goes towards breast cancer awareness. So far we have about 20-25 people on our listserv here today, but we're hoping for a lot more. Definitely sign up for Relay for Life. It's a great event and a great cause. October.
Down and up, please. Do you enjoy public speaking, or do you dread it? Either way, Toastmasters International may be your new best friend in mastering the art of addressing a crowd. Tomorrow at noon in the Valley Library, the Oregon State Toastmasters Club 3722 is hosting an open house. Toastmasters is an international, not-for-profit organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills to its nearly 300,000 members. If you're interested in working on your public speaking skills in a friendly, supportive atmosphere, consider attending the OSU Toastmasters Open House tomorrow at noon in the Valley Library.
Our Halloween night wouldn't be complete without our Thursday night segment of Questions in the Quad. A few Beaver News reporters spent time out in the quad today finding out how students were spending their Halloween night.
So what is your favorite part about Halloween?
I think my favorite part about Halloween is when all the people come to classes dressed up, because I think that puts a nice positive spin on something that's normally a little slower.